Bengaluru, once known as the Garden City of India, was cherished for its cool breeze, shaded avenues, and vibrant flowing trees. But in the race to become the Silicon Valley of India, much of its greenery has given way to glass towers, highways, and construction. In just a few decades, the city has lost a large part of its natural heritage, and the contrast between its past and present is striking. Today, as we look at what remains, one question lingers: is Bengaluru still a garden city?
Yes, definitely Bengaluru is still the green city. Even though the forest cover has decreased, the green hearts of the ongoing youth carries on. The forest was never the reason why the mighty Bengaluru was called the green city. It was the mindset of the people and their will to associate with the environment, that is, work along the mother nature herself. Unlike the other cities, which has completely abandoned nature for the sake of development of mankind, the people of Bengaluru never sacrificed their greenery for the sake of efficiency. This is very well observed in the towns such as Koramangala and Jayanagar.
Yet Koramangala and Jayanagar leads the chart on pollution and littering. I've often seen cows walking past on the roads, causing nuisance. I suppose the people are open to work with the cows.
Do you think the Bangaloreans do not know how to keep their city safe? This narrative that Bengaluru is not green is as absurd as the fact that there is no state laws protecting the young Bangaloreans of their jobs. As anyone from any state comes to Bengaluru and easily gets the job, leaving our youth unemployed.
I completely agree with this statement. The Bengalurians have the greenery in their blood, unlike the migrants who come for jobs. This trend of coming to Bangalore for jobs and creating a narrative that Bangalore isn't the green city as they imagine is ridiculous. Isn't giving them the jobs already a huge problem? How many people who have grown, fed and have been raised in this place are unemployed? Why isn't our folk given priority? I say that if all the migrants have moved away from Bangalore, all the problems go away. How long will Bangalore be taken for granted? In this trend where everyone moving to Bangalore for jobs should slowly be eradicated and the government should give the Bangaloreans top priority for jobs instead of them.
The only absurd thing in your take was the fact that you think migrants are the ones destroying Bengaluru. Discrimination is a tool used by the corrupted people to divide the communities and place fear in them. The narrative that the local people lose their greenery due to migrants is one of the tools used by the earners to make a living out of this separation they caused. People have forgotten the fact that we are Indians first, blaming each other for a problem. Well, doesn't it feel absurd? Let's work together to tackle this problem.
I absolutely agree with Neeraj over here. Distracting the people from its original problem and promoting false ideas is exactly what feeds the faulty rule.
So you think this propaganda is real?
So what are you really implying?
There are several more reasons why Bengaluru isn't the green city anymore.
And depletion of lakes is one of them.
Depletion of lakes was due to poor planning, sudden urbanization, and corrupt officials. Before 1964's, lakes were private property, which meant that people could own lakes. A fund was reportedly opened by the government to buy it off the people, but the officials siphoned it for their own purpose. This meant that the lakes were still owned by the people until the sudden urbanization.
If it was owned by people, then it is probably safe.
The companies and corporations bought it off them, dried the lakes, and started construction in them. Due to this, water shortages are now a norm, causing longer periods of drought. Further, the wetland poses a safety hazard as the buildings may collapse due to instability.
But the news told us that it was just this year.
Did they mention the scorching heat along with the water shortage in this news?
Probably.
Bengaluru's sudden urbanization has transformed it from a green, luscious city into a concrete jungle. Yes, the people of Bengaluru have adapted to a green lifestyle, but this lifestyle is far-fetched for the common people, as they are not fully aware of the consequences they will face because of this polluting way of life.
What about the illiterate?
One of the best ways to create awareness is to introduce civil sense as a subject in schools, even before teaching students complex lessons. Before such knowledge will be of little use if there is no future to live in.
So, is Bengaluru beyond saving?
I think so. What do you think, Neeraj?
As long as there is glimmer of hope, it can be done. Bengaluru is not a city to give up on. She is a beauty who carries tales only time can tell. Cities often die out due to such problems and irresponsible governance. But the souls of Bengaluru, they are wide awake, ready to spread awareness on the motherland's plight. Keep them company and help them make Bengaluru green again.
I for the first time wish I lost this argument. I wish someone actually won with the argument that Bengaluru still remains green. It almost feels like Bengaluru weeps as concrete shadows choke the whispers of its vanished green. I wish Bengaluru remained the same.